One more time for Jeff Bailey. Wasn't that awesome? Are you guys ready for your headliner tonight?
Yeah.
More noise than that. Are you guys ready for your headliner tonight? All right, he's very funny. He makes amazing hot sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dave Yates.
Hello, Peoria! Thank you so much for coming out to this backyard slash forest slash dispensary. This is great. I am very loud because I don't want to get heckled by the cicadas. It's such a wonderful thing to be back in Peoria, Illinois, which you don't hear very often. But to love Peoria is to leave Peoria. That's what it is. Clap if you've seen me do my jam band-centric comedy before. Cool. Clap if you have no fucking idea who I am. See, a lot more. Yeah, I'm a big jam band nerd, so it's a great honor and a privilege to do comedy and then have Fresh Hops coming up after me. Give it up for them. But I essentially found a way to do 1 p.m. comedy shows wherever the band Fish performs. And everybody kind of comes to those, and I have now figured out a way to write off Fish tickets on my taxes. Right? And I love it all. From the Fresh Hops to the Fish to the Grateful Dead to Widespread Panic, Disco Biscuits. I listen to it all. It's so awesome. But the fans of this genre of music are some of the fucking most miserable pee-pants losers you've ever seen in your entire life. And that's kind of where I've made my name for myself, is making fun of Fish fans. Where my deadheads at? There we go. That's where it all started. That's where the intergenerational jam band trauma started. Was he with the Grateful Dead fans? Like it's like an East Coast, West Coast beef. Like the Deadheads hate the Fish fans. The Fish fans now hate the Goose fans. And the Fresh Hop fans hate the Brainchild fans. I had to dig deep for that local reference. Shut up. On the spot, that was the only local band I could come up with. We love it all. It's so funny to like hate anybody that's making music in general. Like I will listen to anything. If you've got a free concert ticket, I'm gonna ride. I'm talking from bluegrass to hip hop to metal to anything, I'm going to that shit. Like people are like, what's your guilty pleasure music? I'm like, all of it. And like the funniest part about being a Fish fan is 98% of the world, when I say, yeah, I listen to Fish, and they're like bass? And they're like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm an adult man. I'm 39 years old, okay? I don't need people to like the dumb shit I like, right? Like I go to shows by myself, all right? I go by myself and I see who I'm gonna see. Because if you've ever been to a jam band show, if you try to coordinate with someone, you'll never see that person again, right? They take a 10 strip and you're gonna see them maybe at work on Monday, maybe. Right, but like some of the names of these bands, like Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. Love the band, and I know the history behind the name, so you don't need to yell it out. But try to go do your job Monday and be like, hey boss, I need to get the weekend off because I'm going to Baltimore to see Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. They're gonna think you're on drugs, and you are. Like I started doing comedy in Central Illinois before weed was legal, which I know makes me sound like an old dipshit. But like, I don't care that weed is legal. I think it's great that you could just go buy a joint, right? But like, I feel like if you're like of the age to first be able to buy legal weed at the dispensary, you should have to smoke an ounce of dirt McGirt before you get to the good shit, all right? I'm talking you need to smoke down an ounce of that P-Town Brown before you can get a vape cartridge or your Purple Haze. No, you need to know. Some of you are old enough to remember that weed that came over the border in a truck tire. It had stems and seeds that would blow up in your face. And most people, most younger people, they don't even smoke weed anymore. I was talking to this younger guy, he's like, yeah, Dave, I don't even smoke flower, bro. I don't even smoke flowers. You got that wax? You vaping that oil, son? You got that dab rig with the blowtorch? And we can cover this real quick before we move on. Anytime you bring a blowtorch into the scenario, that's drugs, everybody. That's drugs. I don't care what it is. Dabs, drugs. Welding, drugs. Creme brulee, that's drugs, miss. And I never used to think weed was a drug. But then one night I was doing a show and this kid came up to me with $1 in his hand. He's like, hey man, can I hit that vape pen for $1? The problem was it wasn't even a vape pen at all. It was an actual pen for writing. And I snatched that $1 up and I still let him hit the pen. I'm like, it's that big weed, son. It's that ballpoint reserve. Yeah, I love fish, but like, I think to try to explain jam band music to anybody is a lost cause. But like, I can imagine that going to see Fish or the Grateful Dead is like what most people get out of going to church, right? Like you go there, there's people that you know, right? You get a little drunk on some wine, and then someone's gonna touch you in a porta potty after the show. Like it's the same thing people get out of church. But like, I think I figured out how to explain Fish to regular people. It's like Fish is like Trader Joe's. A lot of good shit inside there, fantastic. But the customers are fucking atrocious. I love Fish, I fucking hate all of you. Like, you are the worst part about seeing my favorite thing on the earth. And it's funny now, the internet is a pile of shit, and I found my own little world where I make my jokes and shit. And man, you should see some of my comments, it's the best. Like, I'll post a clip of me doing something, and like, imagine at your day job, at your accounting job, that part of your job was every week you have to post a video of you adding and subtracting shit, right? Imagine as an accountant where they're like, yo, I didn't see a 3-minute clip of your spreadsheets, so you suck at accounting. So I have to post my comedy on the internet. And a lot of the times, like, someone will comment some like dumb shit, like, don't quit your day job. I'm like, I haven't had a day job for like 6 years. Right, because I try not to be mean to anybody, but like everybody's going through some shit. And so usually I'll respond in kind, like, oh yeah? Well, that's just your opinion, but someone might like it. And then this one guy's like, why don't you go suck your dad's dick? And I was like, I tried. But it was really hard to get inside the urn. See, you thought it was incest, went straight dead dad. I don't drink or do drugs anymore, contrary to what I look like. Like, I did all the drugs. That's why I don't do drugs anymore. So please, drink up, have a good time, smoke some weed. I hope some of you are tripping balls right now. I really hope so. Like, I'm not a sober person who gives a fuck what you do. Like, the only thing that kind of will bother a sober person is like, sometimes you'll see on social media, someone will be like, sober from cocaine, 7 years. Don't even miss it. That just means you smoke hella weed. And don't get me wrong, jazz cabbage over booger sugar all day. Right? But that's not sober. That's like California sober is what people call it. Is anybody California sober here? I get it, California sober. But like for a guy like me, I'm sober. I'm sober with a hard R. Okay? And like, what I tell people is like this, it's like, have you ever felt every feeling for 13 years? Did you ever have to go through a global pandemic with nothing but cold brew and exercise? Like, oh, life is hard with your weed delivery service? Eat my ass. And like, I think I came up with like an analogy that I think hits the nail on the head. Like, this is what California sober means to me. It's like if I was a really good bowler, right? And I was like, yo, dude, I just bowled a 300. And you're like, oh my God, Dave, that's a perfect game. That's amazing. But then you found out I used the bumpers. Yeah, California sober is the bumpers you need to get through life. Like, you can still play the game of life, but there's bumpers so you don't go off the fucking rails. Like, I have to find like other ways to get high. Like, do you guys meditate out there? You meditating? Some of you are like, what do you think booze is for, dipshit? I think everybody should meditate more. And it's like, if you look at the world, right? Everybody's angry as fuck. Everybody's angry. And like, I think if we breathed a little bit more, it would be a little easier. Like, I'm not saying the world's not going to be scary. I'm just saying it's going to reduce the suffering. And I get it. I'm from the Midwest. I'm from out here. And the only meditation I ever knew about growing up was cracking beers and staring into an open bonfire. Friday would come along, I'd be like, I hate my dad. But I think I could teach you all to meditate right now if you'll let me. Like, we're going to go do 3 deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Can we do it, audience? All right. On the count of 3, we're all going to breathe in through our nose. Ready? 1, 2, 3, in and out. In and out. You guys are doing great. One more. In and out. See? Don't you feel a little better? Don't you hate your dad a little less? Right? Because it's like, that's what meditation's for, everybody. Like, next time you think you're going to change someone's mind in the opinion section on Fish or the Grateful Dead, next time you think you're going to argue with your neighbor in the comments on Facebook, I want you to remember this. I want you to take out your phone, and I want you to take a deep breath in and shove that phone directly in your asshole. It's going to do a lot more for you. Put it on vibrate. It doesn't matter. I think everybody should be meditating more. I think it's a good thing. Like, that's the world we live in right now, man. It's time for us to, like, stop expecting shit that happens outside of us to change the shit we feel inside, right? Like, there's great live music. There's live comedy. Go do that. Like, chuck your phone in the closet and go outside, right? Like, this is brand new thing that happened. My dear mother's here. Give it a round of applause for my mother. She's in the back. So if you don't laugh at the dark, weird shit I say, she does. So that's all that matters to me. And we were sitting at breakfast today, and my mom was like one of the first people to get a cell phone. And I'm talking about like back when the cell phone was just like a chunky brick of a phone, right? Like, you could barely play Snake on the motherfucker, right? And she had it for like maybe a year, and she got rid of it. And I quote, because she didn't like how people could get a hold of her whenever they wanted. That's such a fucking gangster move. Like, this is the early 90s before people could afford fucking anything but a landline. She's like, nope, don't need it. Right? But now we're all getting older. She has a phone now. And like, she will send me messages. And she'd be like, hey, hope you're doing well in LA. Give me a call sometime. Love, Mom. It's like, I have you saved in my phone. You're my mom. But we're sitting at breakfast today. And like, she's got a Facebook page, right? But it's like literally no profile picture. My mom's profile picture is just a silhouette of a woman with like hair down to here. And she's a lurker. She lurks. And she's like, oh yeah, I saw what you were up to. I'm like, you don't ever comment on anything. She's like, yeah, I don't know. But today at breakfast, she's like, yeah, I watch a lot of kid videos and animal videos. I'm like, oh, that's great. She's like, but then I read the comments. I'm like, no! Stay away from the comments, mother! She's like, people are commenting on these on these kid videos like, why don't you put your other child in your videos? I'm like, it's cancer, Mom. Burn your phone. Don't do that. Like, I walked up to her before the show started, and she's like, I think I'm gonna smoke a doobie. And I'm like, fuck yeah, get it. So I'm even encouraging my mother to get high as a sober person, so. Okay, we're doing okay here. I don't drink anymore, but it's okay if you do. It doesn't bother me. And sometimes people will get confused when they find out I'm sober. Like, oh, Dave, is it okay if I drink this mango White Claw right in front of you? I'm like, oh, yeah. Better hide that claw. I don't want to break any laws. And my answer to that is like, people didn't drink how I drink. It's like, why don't you drink straight vodka and chug a LaCroix like an adult? Right? Like, for me, it's like, my drug of choice now is coffee. And coffee to an alcoholic's very important. Like, if it's been 24 hours and I haven't had a good cup of coffee, I'll crush up the grounds and we're going to get the shit done today. But I drink real coffee. Like, I don't understand the Keurig at all. Like, who drinks one cup of coffee? Who does one line of cocaine? No one me and the guys sitting behind the bonfire want to hang out with, right? Like, a K-cup is like a key bump of coffee. Like, I'll do a K-cup if I'm getting paid at 5 o'clock. And I go out and buy an 8-ball of Colombian. Dark roast. Or for those of you not laughing, Colombia does two things real well. Coffee and booger sugar. And some of you still aren't laughing. Yes, I know. That was a bold move for me to do a cocaine joke when this is clearly a meth town. Can we do some dark material, some dark shit? And I mean dark like blue. I don't need some old man in the back being like, he's about to tell it like it is. Woo! I mean dark, like gallows humor, all right? And remember, I got permission from you. So, like, if you want to clutch your pearls, that's a you problem. I was thinking about this the other day. You ever wonder what it would have been like to be like the first dude in like the 1940s that realized if his television stopped working, he could pound on it and it would work again? Like, that definitely happened. Like, sir, your grandfather was sitting there, glass of scotch, your father watching like a little black and white TV, you know, like drinking scotch. Maybe he had a long day selling Kirby vacuums or something. Like, you remember Kirby's? He's sitting there, he's like watching like the Brooklyn Dodgers. He's like, I don't know about this Jackie Robinson fella. What the hell? Narrative! I just bought this newfangled contraption. What the Holy shit, that worked. I wonder if that'll work on my kids and my wife. So I got some oohs over here and some non-committal laughs over here. We'll go darker, that's okay. I was on the phone with my friend not too long ago, and she's like, Dave, I held a baby this afternoon, and she was real excited about it. I'm like, Lindsay, that's adorable, but I know you. Don't you hate children? She's like, yeah, I hate kids, but I love babies. Yeah, she's like, the only problem with babies is that they turn into kids. I'm I'm like, not if you shake them.
Wow.
Told you it was a good joke. Like I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but my father did pass away. My father passed away a few years ago, 2019. Don't worry, it was classic cancer, not COVID, everybody. Yeah, my dad wasn't a bitch. But when you're grieving, people will say dumb shit to you, right? They're like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry you lost your father. I'm like, well, I didn't lose him. I know exactly where he is. Right? Death is expensive. We spent a lot of money to put him there. Sir, you know what I'm talking about. You're knocking on the door. Oh, shut up, young people. Older people do not give a shit about death anymore. Like, that dude reads the obits on the weekends going, oh, Steve? That motherfucker still owes me $20. Good riddance. I'm going to wait till Steve's in the ground and I'm going to go chug a tall boy and pee on his tombstone. And like the guy that said this got uncomfortable like some of you guys are getting, and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What I meant to say was my dad left us when I was 9, so I get it. Oh, your dad left you, huh? He probably left because he know you'd grow up to say dumb shit like that. Like, it's not like my dad went to the great cigarette store in the sky and never came back, everybody. Like, grief happens. It happens and we don't talk about it. That's why you guys are getting tight in your little booty holes. And like, being from the Midwest, being from Illinois, we do grief the best. Best in the country. We do grief the best. Because after it happened, my Midwestern friend, she calls me, she's like, Dave, I want to make you a lasagna. I'm like, fuck yeah. Grief lasagna is the best lasagna. We know this. And like, look, if you remember nothing about what I say tonight, remember this fact. Food and money help with grief. Thoughts and prayers? Too low carb, everybody. Too low carb. When you're sad, all you want to do is eat a bunch of pasta, and we nail it out here. So the next day, she comes over, big heaping tray of lasagna. She brings it over to me, and I'm so grateful to get it. And I take it, and I run it back in the house, and I peel back the tin foil, and I cut into it. And she had put vegetables in the lasagna. Yeah, like carrots and squash and shit. I took one bite and it was like my dad died all over again. You guys still feeling good out there? You guys going to therapy? A lot of women clapping for that therapy. Because none of you fucking dudes are going to therapy. Like, there's a lot of beautiful women here tonight. Give it up for yourselves. Yeah. And you're all with dudes who look like they steal copper. But dudes, you need to start going to therapy. You do. Because I'm here to tell you, dudes who don't go to therapy, you all think like this. You're like, oh, women are so complicated. How are we supposed to figure them out? Women aren't complicated, bros. In my opinion, women want 3 things in this world. Hear how quiet it got? All the girls are like, let him talk. In my opinion, women want 3 things in this world. You want cheese, you want orgasms, and they want you to go to therapy, motherfucker. Yeah, you work through your own bullshit on your own. She's tired of it. I don't care if none of you guys like me right now. You hear how right I am about this shit? Like, I can only see some of your faces, but the look is like, oh no, my lady's lactose intolerant. She's still eating that cheese. Like, you know what good cheese is? You're like, I know it's gonna make me shit my pants, but I'm still eating that cheese. That's all they want. It's not hard, guys. Handle your business. Well, ladies, you want a 4th thing. It's come to my attention, you want a 4th thing. You want pockets. Yeah, big enough to fit the whole cell phone, damn it. Yeah, you fellas aren't aware, it is a struggle in the clothing streets for the ladies. Fellas, if you don't believe me, go on any social media platform and if you search hashtag pocket joy, and you watch women discover pockets in their sundresses, sir, you've never made her come that hard, I promise you. The sundress has pockets? Yeah! That's right. Feminist. Stand-up comedy has been my only job for a long time. I've been doing it for 14 years. I love it, but like I live in California, hold your booze, and sometimes you gotta get into other aspects of the entertainment industry, and I've been trying to learn how to do voice acting or VO work. And if you don't know what voice acting is, it's like if you ever turn on like a car commercial, and it's like, are you a real American? You got a set of nuts that needs hanging? Ford F-150. Or like, the new Dodge Charger, because your Punisher sticker's gotta go somewhere. Yeah, I don't know why. Every single Charger comes with a Punisher sticker or a thin blue line sticker. Yeah, I think a thin blue line sticker is much like a sparkly license plate. Yeah, both of those things just mean you suck cock. But like I want to get good at this, so I got my foot in the door reading romance literotica, everybody. Yeah, if you're not familiar, fellas, most ladies like to read and listen to their porn. And guess who gets to read it to them? Me. Now look, my voice might not be for you, ma'am. But I know someone's meemaws out there going, yeah, Dave Yates. She comes dust. And like, look, ladies, this isn't the most Pulitzer Prize winning shit that I'm reading. You are into some unforgivable content. Like one of the first projects I ever received was called Pirate's Booty. And you guessed it, I had to pretend to be a pirate the entire time. I had to read the lines, Madeline, I'm hard. Let me swab your poop deck. And they paid me money to do this, okay? Like, you're lucky I'm even here right now. I could be sitting at home reading lady porn with my cat. It's a much better deal for me. Right? And I'm trying to get better at it. And like, my dad was a blue collar guy. And anytime you want to learn a new skill, you got to start at the bottom. You got to work your way up, okay? And like, sex work is work. Sex worker. I am at the lowest possible totem of sex work. All right, but it's work. And so the guy that books me, he sends me an email not too long ago, and he goes, hey, Dave, how is your Italian accent? I'm like, for $200, Jeff, I'm going to give it a shot. Right, so he sends me the script, and it's called Foreign Affairs. And let me set the scene for you. It's about this journalist named Julia and this Italian guy named Mario, and they meet on this cross-country Europe train. Right? And Julia's trying to get on the train, and she's got one of those big old European trunks of luggage. It's going to be a long trip, and she's struggling on the train to get on. She's like, and all the fucking Europeans are like, stupid American. And Julia gets into the passenger car, and she's trying to get the luggage up on the rack, and she's struggling. And then Mario swoops in. He's like, can I help you with your suitcase? Don't slide out of your seats, girls. And they're pretty formulaic, right? It's a little A plus B equals C. And we all know what C stands for. Come, sir. It stands for come. And all the other people leave the train car, and it's just Julia and Mario. They start kissing. They start hugging. They start making sweet, sweet locomotive love, everybody. And Julia's getting real into it. She's like, yes, Mario. Do me so hard, Mario. Give me that Italian sausage, Mario. Yes, 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 yes. And then Mario, in the throes of passion, goes, okie dokie, is it me, Mario? Woohoo! Becomes a turtle shell, like, oh, woo, 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 woo. Was that a long way to go for a Super Mario joke? Absolutely. I don't know about you, but I got road rage pretty bad. Yeah, one guy's like, and like, look, like if you still smoke weed and you got road rage, you're doing it wrong, right? But like I honk at everybody. I don't know about you, I stay honking. But nowadays, everybody's very passive aggressive. So if you honk at them, they act like it's the worst slight of their day. Like I'll be driving along and I'll just be like, hey, they're like, ah, how dare you? Almost shit my Prius. I stay honking, right? And I've been doing this for 14 years, so I feel like I have authority when I say this next part, that the 3 worst drivers in the country are Prius. Yeah, Prius. Have you ever seen a Prius without a dent in it? You haven't. The only Prius that doesn't have a dent in it is still on the fucking lot. Prius. Subaru. Yeah, I know that hurt some of your Birkenstocks. And the worst driver, the worst driver in the country is anybody with a nicer car than me. That's how road rage works. But the actual answer is Tesla. Anybody else? Has the Tesla invasion started here in Peoria? Or is everybody still driving cat? Teslas are the worst drivers, and I don't understand it. Like, anybody admitted Tesla driver here? That's physically impossible. Like, I don't understand why Teslas are so bad at driving. Like, the owner of the company is autistic, the car shouldn't be. Don't get weird, all right? Some of you got uncomfortable because I said the word autistic. Grow up, okay? Autism is a spectrum, right? And we just don't know what that means yet, right? I was dating a gal, and she's like, yeah, Dave, I have autism. I'm like, me too. That's no big deal. However, it's going to be about 5 to 10 years before I could be like, so I'm sleeping with this autistic chick without you guys thinking I'm a monster. He doesn't live here. Someone just yelled Jesus Christ, so. Like I have loves jam bands autism. All right? And like, look, some of you are undiagnosed jam band autists. Like, for example, the guy that's at the fish show, that's writing all the songs in his little notebook that he's had since Big Cypress, autistic. Right? The person that sewed a bunch of Billy motherfucking Strings patches on his jacket, autistic, and that's okay. Right? I have loved jam bands autism. I do not have accidentally throw up the Nazi salute autism. Like, I've never been at a fish show going, this jam is super crunchy, I can't help it. Elon Musk, what a fucking tool bag that guy is. What a fucking queef. And not even like the good queefs. I'm talking like pH unbalanced queef. Like, that's why I think we need to bring bullying back. All right? And not for like vulnerable people. We need to bully fucking dorks like him. Right? Because if Elon Musk would have been bullied properly 15 years ago, he'd be managing a fucking GameStop today. Yeah, Elon would be trying to sell you a Nintendo Switch 2 today. And like, that's the thing, like, you don't think this dude is fucking whacked? Like, look at the Cybertruck. That is the ugliest piece of shit I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen an uglier automobile. And I lived through the era of the Ford Fiesta. And I'm talking like the old Fiesta that looked like a tampon on wheels. Right? Cybertruck? A Cybertruck is just a MAGA hat you can drive. Like, a Cybertruck is just an all-wheel drive butt plug. One of my favorite articles I read was in Pennsylvania, raccoons are starting to try to break into Cybertrucks because they think they're dumpsters. Like that's the thing for me. Like, I still drive a gas-powered car. Look, a lot of people give me shit about it, okay? They're like, Dave, you need an electric car, you need an electric car. Like, they think I hate the environment or some shit, which I do. But that's not why. I'm holding out to travel like a bank tube. Yeah, you been to the bank, you put a check in the tube before? Ever since I was a little boy, all my heroes traveled by tubes. The Jetsons traveled by tubes. Super Mario still travels by tubes. It's like, okie dokie! Right? And that's the thing. Before Elon Musk became a political fucking queef, he was inventing the Hyperloop. I don't know if you read about this. He was talking about capsules full of people at the speed of sound from place to place. You could have been the check in the bank tube by now, right? And to give you some science behind it, he was saying you were going to be able to travel from LA to San Francisco in 30 minutes. I can't even go 3 blocks in Los Angeles in 30 minutes. But I ain't going to be the first person to try these tubes out, because they're going to have some kinks they got to work through. Right? They're going to be out in the desert testing. No way. No way. That's why I propose we put pedophiles in the tubes. Some of you guys agree, the rest of you guys are like, I don't know. If you put pedophiles in the tubes, what'll happen to the government? Right? Because no one's going to be pissed if they lose a capsule of pedophiles. They're going to be back out in the yard testing. Ah, shit. We lost another one. Hey, someone call the Vatican and get us another capsule. Look, I'm not saying all Catholic priests are pedophiles. I'm just saying my idea is a lot better than transferring them to another church. Like, kaboom, thoughts and prayers, Padre. Before I get out of here, sometimes a comedian will try to sell you like a shot glass or a CD or drugs. Fresh out of drugs, I'm so sorry. But what I sell, I think, is better than drugs. I make and sell my own brand of hot sauce, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Ha Ha Hot Sauce. It's very real. So if you like hot sauce, please see me after the show. Like, I make dozens of dollars doing stand-up. I make hundreds of dollars selling hot sauce. I'll be over at the merch table. Please come buy a hot sauce. It's delicious. I make it myself. Orange, pear, apple cider vinegar, Roma tomato. It's very tasty with a nice kick. Even if you don't like hot sauce, ladies, you want to put one of these bad boys in your little fanny pack or your purse, whatever. Because think about it. You're going to be hanging out at a fish festival, or maybe seeing some Grateful Dead or some Disco Biscuits, and some dipshit with a soul patch and like one dreadlock and a receding hairline is going to try to get your phone number and be like, not today, Wook. Ah! Ha ha, hot sauce, cheaper than mace. And please come say hello after the show. Like, don't walk by me and treat me like I'm a homeless person. We've all done it. Like, don't get weird. Like, homeless guy's like, change please? And you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. All I got is credit card. I swear I'm a good person. I take Tap to Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal. I'll take everything you got. My name is Dave Yates. You guys have been wonderful. Please stick around for fresh hops. Buy some hot sauce. You've been lovely. Thank you so much. Bye.
One more time for Dave Yates, huh? Isn't that great? How about another round of applause for all the comics you saw tonight? Jake Jager, Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, me, Jeff Bailey, and Dave Yates. That was a great show, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, also, his hot sauce is amazing. I bought some. It's amazing. I am excited to be able to get some more, so grab some before you go. And stick around for Fuck, what was it? Stick around for fresh hops, huh? Okay?
Yeah, let's
All right,
go.
well, that's it. Okay, bye.